Hey everyone, Tony here. Today I've got a few more 73 Calby cards for you guys, so let's get into it. First up, I've got another one for my 73 back run. So these 73 Calby cards, the first 91 cards come in two backs, backs which look like this with these crossed bats and this laurel wreath with the number in bold right there. And they also come, well, I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but I'll show the back. They also come in a flag back, which looks like this with kind of a team flag on it, and the number up there in a little circle. But I'll get back to that other card. So this one is of Koji Yamamoto. And Koji Yamamoto was a slugger for the Hiroshima Carp. He is, I believe, 500 home run club in Japanese baseball. If he's not quite there, he's real close, but I think he is 500 home run club. If I'm not mistaken, definitely a Hall of Famer. So this one, number 61, by my own rareness classification system, I'd call this one maybe an uncommon. I would say roughly the backs of these cards come in 3 degrees of rarity. The first 50 or so cards are what I would call common, and then you have some from in the 50s through the 60s are generally like uncommon, I'd say, and then cards numbered 73 to 91 are rare, and they're actually quite rare. But this one, chipping away, I think I have about 7 cards left, but I do not expect to be getting those in bang, bang, bang anytime soon because most of those, I believe actually all of the ones I have left to get are rare. So then I also got a few, I do collect the flag backs too, just not the first 91 cards because I'm collecting the bat backs of those. But after card number 91, so actually starting with this card, this is card number 92. Starting with card number 92, the set only comes in flag back. So as you can see, it's card number 92. And this is a pitcher, of course, Jiro Ueda. And Jiro Ueda is not really a particularly noteworthy pitcher. He was a solid pitcher for a number of years. But check this card out. What an awesome image. So in the back there, you can see this is at Koshien Stadium, the Tigers' famous stadium. And you can see the scoreboard and clock in the back there that was inspired in part by the Polo Grounds in New York. And that scoreboard and clock is still there in the stadium. And actually, Ueda, this is pretty funny. It made me think of a current Tigers pitcher. So the Tigers actually have one of their current pitchers, this guy, Koyo Aoyagi. You might immediately notice some similarities about him and Ueda. Namely, they're both submarine pitchers, they're both sidearm pitchers, and they both have blue gloves. So I don't know if Aoyagi actually wears or uses a blue glove as a kind of an homage to Ueda, or if it's just coincidence. But these are two Hanshin Tigers submarine pitchers who used blue gloves. So kind of interesting. Uh, Jiro Ueda and Koyo Aoyagi. So yeah, that one's pretty significant. Again, first card in the 73 kind of expanded full set that does not come in a bat back. So this one is the first one that comes in flag back only. I also got number 95 in. And this is Masahiro Doi. And Masahiro Doi, another slugger. He played mainly for the Kintetsu Buffaloes. Doi should not be Masahiro Doi. This guy should not be confused with Shozo Doi for the Yomiuri Giants. They are different guys and they're not related. And Masahiro Doi here has 400 something home runs. He would have been a slam dunk Hall of Famer. Alas, he was involved in some capacity in what is known as the Black Mist scandal in Japanese baseball, which was a game fixing scandal, and it involved even as far as like the Yakuza, the Japanese mafia, and obviously big bad thing that happened, game fixing scandal, and Doi was apparently involved somewhat, and therefore he is not in the Hall of Fame as you might expect. However, he is in something called the Meikyukai, and the Meikyukai is basically in English, this is called the Golden Players Club, although that is not a direct translation of the Japanese name. And the Golden Players Club, or Meikyukai, is basically like a secondary kind of Hall of Fame. It's like an honor roll. I guess it's more like an honor roll. And to make the Meikyukai, you have to have either at least 2,000 hits as a hitter, or 200 wins as a pitcher. And so Doi here is in the Meikyukai, although he is not a Hall of Famer. So that's number 95. Pretty nice card. And then finally, I've got this one of a player I have showcased on my channel before. So this is card number 96. And this is Taira Fujita. And Taira Fujita is a longtime shortstop for the Hanshin Tigers. He's not a Hall of Famer, but I would say he is borderline, as I usually say anytime he comes up on my channel. Borderline, and I think he's got a real case. There are certainly members of the Hall of Fame that have basically his numbers, more or less. So yeah, I'm not really sure why Taira Fujita is not in the Hall of Fame. I feel like he's worthy. I also usually mention that he's kind of a hard luck player because he retired in 1984, which was, of course, the year before the Tigers finally won the Japan Series in 85. Of course, they won 2023. They finally won after 40 or so years, but that back in 85, and Fujita had retired the year before. So he's not in the Hall of Fame, even though he has a case for that. He couldn't. He retired a year before that 85 championship, so he's kind of hard luck like that. But look at this card, though. That's an awesome card there. So Taira Fujita for the Tigers, card number 96. All right, everyone, that's what I got for you today. As always, thanks for watching. Peace.